Charles Leclerc was on fire, charging through the field, fighting for every inch, pushing his Ferrari to the limit. But just when it looked like he could claw back a podium, his team told him to give up the fight and let Alex Albon pass. What followed was pure chaos, a meltdown over team radio, a Ferrari strategy call that made zero sense, and a furious Leclerc asking, "What did I even do wrong?" Was it fear of the stewards? A misread of the rules? Or just another Ferrari self-sabotage? Hit the like and subscribe button for the updates, and let's get into it. Something looks seriously off at Maranello. Ferrari told Charles Leclerc to let Alex Albon back through in the final laps of the Imola Grand Prix. But why? The move cost Leclerc a fifth-place finish and any shot at chasing down Lewis Hamilton. This wasn't a strategy, it was damage control. The incident that triggered it? A heated battle on lap 60. Leclerc, under pressure and low on grip, defended hard against Albon at Tamburello. The Williams driver attempted an outside move but got squeezed into the gravel. In the chaos, Hamilton swooped in and overtook both of them. Just moments later, Ferrari's pit wall instructed Leclerc to hand the place back to Albon before the stewards could reach a decision. The reason? They feared a time penalty. Leclerc was furious. "This is a fucking joke," he snapped over team radio. And honestly, he had a point. At the time of the call, Albon was already behind Hamilton, so giving the place back seemed redundant and self-defeating. Ultimately, the FIA confirmed Leclerc avoided punishment because he let Albon back through. But Ferrari's panic call ruined his charge, all to avoid a what-if situation. The worst part? It didn't even help the team's result. So why make the sacrifice? Ferrari's Imola race unraveled not just because of incidents, but because of confusion, lots of it. Let's talk tire calls, DRS drama, and a pit wall in full panic mode. It started under the safety car on lap 46, when Kimi Antonelli's parked Mercedes reshuffled the field. Ferrari had Leclerc running fourth but on worn hard tires. The team's only option was a set of C6 softs, but they refused to gamble. Leclerc wanted to pit. The team said no. Then, when they finally gave the green light, Hamilton dived in first and Leclerc refused to double stack behind him. That refusal cost him dearly. On the restart, Hamilton, now on fresh rubber, breezed past and left Leclerc exposed. Soon after, Albon was in his gearbox. Ferrari's indecision had put both their drivers on different rhythms in the closing laps. Then came the radio request that boiled Leclerc's blood. A plea for Hamilton to drop back and give him DRS to defend from Albon. Ferrari declined. Why? Because they thought Hamilton still had a shot at overtaking Oscar Piastri. In Leclerc's view, it was pointless. More chaos. Leclerc was battling the field, his team, and his cockpit tech. That's not racing, that's survival. And it got even messier in the final laps. This entire controversy sits in a murky part of the FIA rules. When Leclerc defended against Albon at Tamburello on lap 60, the move was aggressive, but rules are rules. Albon tried the outside, got squeezed, and ended up in the gravel. The stewards immediately flagged it for investigation, citing a possible breach that Leclerc forced car 23 off track. But here's where it gets strange. Before the FIA could make a decision, Ferrari told Leclerc to let Albon back through. The idea? If they gave up the position, they'd avoid a time penalty. It worked. The FIA later confirmed that no further action was needed because Leclerc had voluntarily returned the place. Case closed. Except, was it ever a penalty in the first place? Albon didn't complain. He wasn't demanding the place back. The FIA never ruled on guilt, just said the handback voided the need to continue. Albon raced cleanly and got fifth place as Ferrari messed up. The rule wasn't the issue, Ferrari just lost their nerve. And that doubt spread through the whole team. Ferrari's problem isn't just pace, it's decision-making. They scored 20 points at Imola, but they left with more questions than momentum. McLaren crushed it again, P2 and P3. Red Bull still looks bulletproof with Verstappen. And Ferrari, they're stuck playing strategy roulette. Leclerc's been saying it for weeks. He's tired of racing from damage control. He wants to fight, not be managed. After Imola, he sits fifth in the standings with 61 points, with Hamilton breathing down his neck at 53. Ferrari is fourth in the constructors' race, a massive 152 points behind McLaren. That's a huge gap to fill. If you strip the emotion, the numbers still sting. Ferrari's pit wall froze under pressure. Their race calls were reactive, not proactive. They've got two world-class drivers, but they're constantly put in positions where they're fighting uphill. This isn't just a rough patch, it's a pattern. One that could push Leclerc out the door if it doesn't change soon. Ferrari doesn't need a faster car, they need a smarter team. And they need it now. Ferrari made the call. Leclerc took the hit, Albon took the place, and just like that, Imola turned from a comeback drive into another chapter in Ferrari's season-long confusion. McLaren keeps surging, Red Bull keeps winning, and Ferrari, they're still debating DRS and tire calls while their rivals take podiums. Leclerc is 5th in the standings, but it's clear he's fed up. The car might be quick, but the team? Still slow where it counts. Is Ferrari holding Leclerc back? And how much are these decisions going to impact Ferrari's next races? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.